Biomutant. It's a video game. There's not a lot of stuff on the menu. They had a little intro cutscene cute dealio. I'm gonna hit new game. Let's play on easy. If they call it normal, I'll play it, even though that's probably just medium. But because they called it easy, I'm gonna pick easy. We're here for low pressure gaming, you know what I'm saying? So I put everything on high because I was worried about the stream, you know what I'm saying?
Encode your DNA.
Oh. Want to be Murgle looked cute. It's the definition of an idealized breed. Evolution has gone in a direction where form and appearance has dominated over function. Relatable. It's just like the cute ears, you know? The most nimble developed anthropomorphic breed. Sorry, I just haven't seen anthropomorphic spelled out. Nimble and dexterous at the cost of lesser developed intellect. Psych! Yeah, we're gonna go with Murgle. Okay, define your character's starting attributes. The more detailed explanation on what each attribute has, press the menu button. Whoa. I don't know what any of this is gonna have to do with anything. Let's go with charisma intellect. Complete opposite of strength. Barter. Am I gonna do a lot of bartering?
Genetic resilience.
Eat. I mean, we go all in, right? All or nothing? I can't go all or nothing. I feel like heat is probably... radioactive probably gets me the most traction, you know, right? Go with that. That seems like a good split. I have no idea what any of this does.
Choose your fur style.
My fur style, huh? Ooh, this one kind of looks cute. Looks kind of slothy. I like the lines. Go with that.
Main color.
Oh, definitely we're going purple. Or should I go with like a light blue? I'm trying to be like a green branding color person.
Choose your detail color.
Oh, wow, there you go. And then we'll do this like light green. How did I evolve to get green and light green?
Class. Commando. Deadeye. Deadeye. Commander. Cypher.
Spark ball.
Saboteur. Sentinel. Cypher. Commando. Cypher. Command. Cypher.
I did pick a lot of intellect.
Command. Cypher. Commando. Cypher. Commando.
I don't know which one I want.
Cypher.
Let's just go with Cypher.
Commando. Cypher.
You know, I opted for whatever. It's just the gun looks cool.
Cypher.
Command.
Cypher chosen.
Cypher chosen.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Here's
we're playing.
somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads.
Oh my god, this is
Choosing a path
so silly.
in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
I'm gonna choose to simply stop living.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm dark red, as in strength and power. These are why are these mutually exclusive?
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around eventually.
Oh.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
Can I not fight what's in my nature?
Your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest, and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
I feel. Got him. Fuck him. Okay, but then let's actually go left.
Guess left can be right sometimes. Right is always right.
Okay, right is always right. Right turn the game.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Okay. Meat eaters meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family?
No.
Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Why didn't I grow stronger? What was I doing? What was I doing not getting stronger? The controller under the door. Oh. Foo roll. Accidental dodge roll. Panther sweep. Panther sweep. Parry. Okay, that was not a good parry. We're not gonna do that. I don't ever want to do that either. Oh.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
What if I just kill him? Okay. I feel like I could have killed him. Click, click, click. Biomutant. The colors on the screen and stuff are kind of nice.
It was best to run and live to fight another day.
I could have just fought him.
Let's hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Beep, beep, beep. Oh, I hate this.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Move towards the enemy target. Oh. In the camera towards the enemy to start with the range attacks. Reload, press RB. Use the ability by pressing bound to while pressing LT. To throw a sparkling ball of key energy to the damage, hold the LT and press Y. Key energy is used for dodging, using mutations, and performing special attacks. When you're out of key, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Dude, it's bound to dodging? Who decided that? I'm out of key energy! Oh, it does use it. I didn't realize key energy was also part of whatever else I'm doing. Dodge roll. Come on. No, that's information that I should know. Interact. Weapon add-on. You found a weapon special effect add-on. Attached to your ranged weapon to give it extra damage. Type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have resistance or weakness to special. Use them wisely. Got it. Okay, it's consumable. Time to dump it. Ooh, examine med bag. You found a medical that contains something to heal you. Got it. Your health does not automatically regenerate in combat. You'll have to use consumables or find other ways to heal. Got it. Health patch. Got it. You can use bandage by holding the quick select menu and selecting it. Got it.
Good thing you're strong.
You think I'm strong? Ah.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Remember to parry when you see lightning bolts, press the L. Oh, poop. Wait. They just joshed me. They said to look for it and then it didn't show up. Oh, whoops. All enemies are going to be looted. Find a highlighted item and press Y. Remember to use your healing items when you're wounded. To open up the selection, press blah blah blah.
That's the good stuff.
Is that the good stuff? Oops. The button prompts are all not what I'm expecting. Oh, poop. Ooh. I need to remember to use my stuff. Okay. My abilities. Like pressing the trigger then doing it is just not, my brain isn't ready to do that. Explore the tunnel. Some may carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy.
Feeling fierce.
Why couldn't I do anything with like my lightning and everything? Okay, he's just dead. The connection on the Ow. Can I dodge that? Or block it? Upgrade points! Defeating an enemy, okay. Whenever you're by 10, you'll also unlock 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wung Fu perks menu. To go to the menu, press start. Or hamburger. Your level, you can increase an attribute, but okay, pick which attribute you want to increase from the list. I mean, probably vitality, right? I'm playing on like super easy, so I don't really know what any of these stats, so let's just pick vitality. Okay, let's see. I have to do ranged or melee combat in some capacity. Rain dance. Oh, you know, I don't really like any of this. Oh, you get some square, square, triangle? Okay. No, I didn't really expect this to be like a combo-based game. Maneuvers. Super Wang. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on the perks and special attacks. Got it. Why couldn't I have done this now? Your chance to persuade in dialogue is increased by 1 point. Is that a lot? I apparently have gear. Okay. The circle icons are a part of your body that can be geared. Okay, your favorites can be saved in the outfits menu. Oh, okay. These are geared by according to different slots. You can scrap a highlighted piece of gear by crafting. Okay, by pressing Y. Got it. A lot of like really dry tutorial happening.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. Rare
The once was. Oh. The once was. Open the door.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Okay. Yeah, there's an option in the accessibility menu to disable those. I'm about to.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
I'm assuming I can't swim.
The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Crack-a-tooth! Those are the kind of things you...
Pew pew. Climb the chain. You absorbed a bio blob. These are points to unlock mutations. You collect bio blobs defeating morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use a bio blob to unlock special powers at any time or access the mutations part of the menu. Well, fucking let's do it, dude. I apparently have one. Mutations, okay. Biogenetics. Oh. Press down the input you have bound to the antennas box. You sludge in the direction you're facing, inflicting damage to all enemies. Press the input you have bound. Okay, this will inflict damage to any small humanoids while infected. Enemies will instead attack their allies. Oh. And then you use your rabbit out of a hat point. Blaze. Okay. Don't know what that's about. Get out of Bunker 101.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Fun. Found a puzzle. These are scattered around and some open new paths while others feature different rewards. Switch the node. Rotate node. This is the total number of rotations you have. Higher intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
What the fuck was that about?
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Okay. Fun.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Make them count.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Big brain gaming. Uh-oh. Wherever the counted enemy will stun them. Stunned enemies have star signal on their head, and after hitting them again, you can launch in the air by pressing LB.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Lightning up. Don't stop pounding that.
Oh, poop. God damn it. I'm like trying to hit LT to do the dodge. My muscle memory is not to hit whatever the button is.
Great shot.
Thank you.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
I gotta touch all the things on the ground.
That's sure to be useful.
Why can I interact with them and they also drop items? Interact.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers.
Sorry, I'm like reading faster. I've been playing Final Fantasy,
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
My man's got one leg.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch.
Your Mooma.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Mooma. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Mooma's disciples divided and formed the impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life.
I'm reading faster than the thing, sorry. I'll let it play out.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
No. I'm having a headache. By default, dialogue are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance it, you can change it in the accessibility settings. Why does this dude look like Elvis?
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay. I'm on it. I'm on it. Still on it. Oh no! Glitter grass.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone.
Hell yeah. They do come out for gamers.
Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it.
Like I find this cute, but like the delivery, it takes so long.
Time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
I feel like this could be like a show don't tell thing.
To catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of Ki, the primal energy.
Oopnet received.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed.
I never have.
He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the pensite. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay. I'm on it. I'm not sure if this is that much faster or not.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt.
I didn't doubt before.
From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances.
Don't remind me.
He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma... No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the Second Coming, and our lineage.
Oh.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Googlide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Well, what the fuck, dude? One job.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Googlide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Rarity 0. Okay. I'm out of here.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
I'm on it. Oops. Boop, boop. Title card? Title card?
Know that the Tree of Life is dying.
I am the
Its
Biomutant.
days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Title card. The adventure begins. Print. Yeah, I feel as though it's not that much faster.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
That's me, maybe.
Let's see.
Signpost in front of your location, you'll unlock a signpost when interacting with it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. Open the map, press select at any time. Or, I'm sorry, back. What do they call that in here? Okay. Whoa.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
A survivor. Interact.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times, you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. You are those who can always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
I don't know why he thinks that. Interacting with captives and PSI shrines will award you in PSI points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance. Was this the right moment to tell me that?
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Wait, why? Shouldn't my intentions be what define me?
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light.
I just intend to, I don't care about anything, but I'm going to do it because, you know, it seems kind of...
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Got him.
Making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Is it going to do that every time? Psi point unlocked! You're going to Psi point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your Psi points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura or those without color. He's going to do this every time, huh?
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
How'd he get here? I forgot something important.
Out of date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby.
One represents the dark and one represents the light.
Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Okay.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Oh my... Why bother? What are you talking about? Should we kill everyone? It's not that bad.
To break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
You will?
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Oh, okay. Your current and started quests are shown in the journal. You can change which quest you track by opening the journal tab and selecting another quest. Journal. In the journal, you can find information on your quest as well as all previous tutorial and dialogues. Okay, it's like kind of faint to see which one is selected. Okay. Didn't I get like a thigh something? Blaze. Do I want any of these? I guess I want some of these, right? Get Blink. Blink seems fun. Am I sure I want to unlock it? No. We'll map it to B because that's the normal dodge button. Oh my god, let me play the game.
It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Are they both going to get me to the same place? Which one's going to get me to where I need to go? I like this one. I'm finding this to be incredibly infuriating.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
I feel like I don't even like the game yet, or like I don't know because I haven't played anything. Are we fighting? You know, like I haven't even gotten a chance to like do a lot of the gameplay. They're just like, I don't.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
It looks kind of okay. It doesn't look too bad. Probably not as good as it once was, but you know.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Interact.
Let's see.
Got it.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Hopes you have patience. The Sifu can't stop himself from talking sometimes. Let's hope this isn't one of those days. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace.
That's logical.
The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common.
What?
He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling.
My
He
spirit.
can still sense you're kind-hearted.
Kenny?
The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nanchu.
Yo, get me
and
the shuriken.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside. At least
No, I want the pass now.
unrest is sweeping the land.
I want a bow, dude.
In all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Sets game's end goal to save the Tree of Life.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future.
I couldn't see the handshake, but this seemed like good timing.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Wait a minute.
They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you
Your beautiful soul.
the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival out. Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Oh, that was a really abrupt. Okay. Is the game saving? Okay, no. I like exit the village. This is probably a good place to stop. I'm not in love with like the way the dialogue is presented. I feel like it is just ridiculously long-winded instead of just giving everyone voice acting, which is probably much more difficult and impractical, but I feel like that would have made a more smooth experience instead of listening to them jibber jabber and then hearing the dialogue anyway. But maybe it'll change at some point, or you know, it'll liven up a little as the game livens up. Yeah, I feel like I just haven't done anything. So hopefully when we play again, you know, we'll actually get to some cool stuff.